What I do?
Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Now what I do?
Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Yeah.
The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Gone.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
Running right, here's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On the set. Mark 57. You don't know no better. Hey, echo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Look, squeeze. Check 3. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, team 6. 57. Mike, 57. Fair.
They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Rock it.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Ready up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, exit. 57. Mike, 57. Hard. Sponge. No. Get it.
Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Zoo. Mike, 53. Hey, Sam on.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Jordan Jenkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Yeah, let's get set launch.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
We ain't giving up nothing.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Three down. Mike 20. Mike, hey, Charlie. Move down. Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell.
Watch the twist.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Hey, Delta.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, get.
Now it's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
You got nothing. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Gain of 18. And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
26 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 6 guys. Lady. Man, lady.
Hey, Alpha.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
26 Mike. 26
Go.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold from the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Check out read.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
26, Mike. 26, move. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I said 26, Mike. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Fickens' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Sanders, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 20. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. There go Mike 20. Yeah. Watch the twist, let's go.
They'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Number 16. A gain of 21 yards. And the Steelers' 1st down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Down. He'll drop to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 20. Hey, Steve 6. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Steelers.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They were looking for Johnson that time.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, lady. 26, hey, orbit. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Darnold completes to Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 29 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Set. 60 or.
Bandit. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Look at me. Go. Travel. Crunch. Go.
2nd and 2. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Leo. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the Steeler 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 53.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's put that team on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mike, 26, Mike. 65, 65. 65. Red 80. Yellow 80. Hey, high 7. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Darnold on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
26, Mike. Watch the slant. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. And red 80. 3 down. 26, Mike.
Now it's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
We go, son. 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Kill, kill, kill. Motion, motion. Bump, bump, bump. Red 80.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I got you, boy. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, wahoo! Sleep grip, sleep grip.
They'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
On the ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Team six. Go.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get
Hustle, hustle.
everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Who that? Who that? Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Rock it, rock it. Hey, orbit.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check, 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 check.
Let's go. Dude.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Hey, Zoo. That's the way. Watch 98.
To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Darnold now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Sanders on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set 70, Indy. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Bravo.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
61, matchbox, lights. Switch it, come on, switch it. Check 52. Five.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Motion.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Watch 98.
On first down, it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 26 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. On a man down, and it's Sanders. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Ready? 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get
Hey, Sam on.
Stay off the field. No. Off.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Smith here. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Oh, here we go. Oh, 50.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
And it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Mike 55. Down to lose 1. Hey, we got tight left. You got 3 down.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a